I have a joke that I made up yesterday while I was drying the dishes. You ready for it? Why was the landscape artist in a hurry to finish? Do you give up? Because he had a lot of ground to cover. Back to that idea of landscapes. Behind me here on the smartboard is an actual Jeremy Collins drawing. He's got it split up in everything that we are going to need on our project. Right where the tent is down here, that's going to be everything in the foreground because it's closest to us. And then we start to move through the middle ground all the way up into the background, so everything that's farthest from us. But I want you to take a minute and notice all of the crazy patterns that he's got happening here. All of the patterns through here and here, but pay really close attention to how he has actually made all of this stuff in the foreground and middle ground look like grass. Pretty simple looking, but it's a lot harder than you might think. How he's done the mountains in the background. So we got a little tiny sun up there. So let's figure out now what paper we're going to use to start to split this project up. As usual, the paper we need is going to come from one of these two spots. We've got sketch paper over here. If you're not too comfortable yet splitting up landscapes, I'd use a regular pencil and I'd use some sketch paper, and definitely let me help you if you need some help. If you're feeling pretty good about it all, use this. This is the heavy drawing paper. It's a little bit larger, a little bit heavier duty than this stuff is. And if you're feeling good about it, go ahead and start on this. Now there was a reason that we did this first exercise with the patterns, because you've got 6 patterns that you have a great opportunity to use in your landscape, because you have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different spots that you can start to fill in using those patterns that you made. So that should be enough to get us working today, or at least for quite a while. So here's what I'm thinking with this project. I'm thinking that at the end, when everybody's done, we're gonna have somebody come in and pick the best looking, non-traditional landscape from each of our 5th grade classes, and then the winner is going to get a little bundle of art supplies, a sketchbook, some pencils, some pens, stuff that Jeremy Collins would be using in his art, and they get to keep that stuff. And if you know anything about what I give away, I usually give away like the best of the best when it comes to art supplies. And with this project, I'm challenging you not so much in terms of a high skill level, but I'm challenging your thinking. I'm challenging you to think about a landscape a little bit differently. And it's not that traditional landscape like Vincent van Gogh at the beginning of the video. It's that non-traditional landscape, and it's how to incorporate patterns and slowing our hands down and paying a lot of attention to how we're using patterns to put them all together to make a landscape that has the 3 basic elements of the foreground, middle ground, and background to it. So until next time, have a great day.